more Project Brew beer. Going back to the reddish kind of color of beer, I'm going to assume because of the name, but also boozy. And I like boozy, and I hope you do too. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, for another Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is, again, one of the Project Brew Winter 2021 semester's Brewtopia beers. There's the big logo of it. Very, very cool stuff. Today we have from Blake, we have his B.R.B. Belgian Raspberry Blonde. Ooh, coming in at 6.7% alcohols by volume. Very, very excited about this one. I haven't had a Belgian Blonde in quite some time, and I don't think I've ever had a Belgian Blonde with raspberry in it. So, Blake, I'm expecting some good things out of this one. I mean, Belgian Blondes, they're delicious, but throwing raspberries in there, ooh. Let's change up this little game we got going on, and yeah, let's just crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. Ooh, big out of there. Nondescript pint glass. My beer 101 is dirty at the moment, and I just haven't gotten around to clean it today. So sorry, you might have to deal with this glass for a little bit. Hopefully, I get to glass cleaning by tomorrow. Pouring this bad boy up. Holy jeez. Holy gee, a lot of head on that particular beer indeed. But looking at the color of it, I wouldn't say it's not overly red by any means. It's between like a rosé and a light amber color. There is a little bit of like a pinkish hue to it, even on the head, just ever so slightly. But fairly damn good looking beer, more or less clear, a little bit of haze to it, but nothing too crazy at all. Overall though, looking pretty damn fantastic. Let's dive in on the nose. On the nose, tart fresh raspberries come up and greet you with a nice smiling face indeed. Looking behind that though, a little bit of like a Belgian-y, alcohol-y and kick to it, but nothing too crazy. A little bit of like a farmhousey aroma as well. Not as much as you would find in a like a saison per se, but just enough. A very light tinge of it. Really do like that aspect. But the raspberries, little barnyard farmhousiness of it. Come through nice, a touch bready, like a sourdough breadiness off of it here, but yeah, tart raspberries, a little bit of a farmhouse barnyard sort of vibe, and a little bit of a sourdough breadiness off of it. Really nice aroma, not overly intense, not overly subdued. Great stuff. Let's dive in. On the sip. Tart raspberries, right front and center, absolutely fantastic. A little bit of a breadiness note to it, coming after the raspberries, and then ending with a not ending, but hugged by just a slight, very very slight farmhouse, barnyardy sort of note, not overly evident, but just enough, at least for my palate, to pick up. Quite nice, not heavy, not light, not overly sweet, not overly thick. Just a beautiful Belgian Blonde. Damn. That's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Very refreshing. And at 6.7%, you have no idea this is 6.7%. So watch out if you got a few of these in your fridge, because at 6.7, it can kick your ass if you have a few too many of these. With that said, guys, cheers everybody. Well, let's keep on drinking, and cheers to you, Blake. Damn, that is good. That's really, that tart raspberry. Ooh, again, I love this beer, and again, like some of the other ones where they have fruit purees put into them, is that the fruits are evident but not overbearing or overpowering some of the other flavors within the beer itself. So really solid execution of that fruit puree addition. God damn, that is delicious. And it's crisp. That breadiness right in the middle. A little bit like a sweet, kind of like a sweet white bread. That just cuts that tartness a bit, but also gives like a sourdoughy-esque sort of like transition phase between raspberry to that breadiness, and hugged by that sort of like barnyardy, farmhousey note. Again, that barnyard farmhouse note is not heavy like a saison; it's just a very light wisp of it, which just seems to make all the flavors flow pretty damn well. Holy. That's a solid beer. I wish I had it colder. I thought it was in the fridge for a long enough period of time. It wasn't. It's still chilled, but it's not as cold as I would want it. But that's just my fault, not the beer's fault, obviously. But man, if you're having this or you're wanting to have it, make sure it's nice and chilled. And holy jeez, it would be a great, crisp, clean, just refreshing beer. Holy shit. So yeah, so we have B.R.B, Belgian Raspberry Blonde by Blake at 6.7% ABV. Let's check on the pamphlet to see what Blake has to say about his project brew. There we go. Having a hard time with paper. Where is this beer? Here, yep, here we go. B.R.B, Belgian Raspberry Blonde. Style is a Belgian blonde. And about the beer, Blake says, it is a Belgian blonde that is smooth and silky warm from alcohol. This is an easy drinking brew with raspberries and clove flavors. Wasn't getting much clove, but I like how it's in here. Maybe others will get it, just not for my palate. Continuing on, brewed with raspberries and clove flavors for sweetness and spice. Estimated ABV between 6.5 to 7%, smack dab in the middle at 6.7. Hell yeah. You know, slightly warm from the alcohol. I'm not getting as much alcohol bite as the as his I guess description suggests per se. But I really like how you're not getting, or at least for me, I'm not getting that alcohol warmth. Just because of how crisp the beer is, how light for the alcohol by volume number is, and just how clean that raspberry puree shines through. I think having like a little bit of an alcohol-y, hotter alcohol bite to it would give it a weird transition phase between flavors, but as it stands for me, I mean, damn. I'm a big fan. I'm a fairly big fan of this brew right here. This is pretty damn good. So with that said, let's just wrap this thing up. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Let's get ready to trainings and wrap this thing up. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I'm still shocked with this beer. I did have a can before a little while ago, but I think I was already a little too drunk to really appreciate it as much as I am right now. And yeah, I gotta reiterate, the tart, fresh raspberries in here, with that like secondary flavor of like a slightly sweet white bread, with that transition bringing in a little like very quaint sourdough notes, and then being hugged by just a slight little barnyard farmhousey funk to it, and wow, finishes clean, crisp, and also dry at the same time. Holy, this is a beer. This is a beer that has perfect balance throughout, in my opinion. And it's, wow, just the right amount of raspberry puree in it to give that raspberry flavor without being too overbearing and overshadowing other flavors of the beer. This is a goddamn fantastic brew. I like this. I like this quite a bit. B.R.B. B.R.B. I'm not going to be right back with you on the answer on the rate of this beer, but this is a solid beer. Solid like 9 out of 10 for me. This is fantastic. I'm very excited. I still have a little bit, about half a can here to enjoy post, shoot, which is awesome because damn, this is a good beer right here. But before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Coming back to Belgian blondes, this is a great welcome back party. Cause it's raspberry and it's delicious and there's a lot of booze. But you can't taste it, which is great. Cheers.